In this video, I'm going to give you 11 tips that will help you succeed in overseeding your lawn this fall. Before we get started though, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. You can also like and share this channel if you'd like. But hitting the subscribe button gives you access to this video and the tips in the future. It also gives you access to all of my videos that I currently have on my channel and the videos that I'll produce in the future. The first thing you're going to want to do is choose a grass seed type that will have enough time to become established before the onset of frost. Kentucky bluegrass can take 30 days just to germinate. Fescue is 10 to 14 days, and perennial ryegrass can be as little as 5. So you can see knowing when the first frost is going to hit approximately in your area is important. If you had chosen Kentucky bluegrass, for example, and you seeded on October 1st, and the first frost in your area is November 1st, well, those seedlings would not have enough time to become established. Heck, even the germination of some of those seeds may not have happened yet. If you've gone with perennial ryegrass, on the other hand, at that same time, October 1st, by the 5th of October, you may have your seedlings up. By the 10th, you may have got your first cut in. By the 17th, you would be on your second. The 21st, you'd be on your third cut. And by the 28th, you'd have 4 cuts in. That seed, those seedlings, that grass would be established by that point. The next tip I have for you is to mow low. It's actually the first thing that you should be doing. But you don't want to do it all at one shot. What you want to do is go out, cut it down to say 3 inches, wait a couple days, cut it down to 2 inches, wait a couple days, drop it down to 1.5 inches, and you can work with it from there. You could choose to even cut it slightly lower, go down to 1 inch. That would be fine as well. You want to do this so that it's easy to work the materials into and on top of your lawn. In addition, you don't want to have to turn around and cut your existing grass before the new grass has had time to germinate and require a cut of its own. Next is aeration. Aeration reduces the compaction of your soil. It can also help to reduce thatch. If your soil is compacted, then for sure aerate your lawn. Grab yourself a 6-inch screwdriver and try to push it down into the soil. If you struggle to even get it down a couple inches, then you should be aerating your lawn. If you need to level low spots in your lawn, this is best done with topsoil that is purchased from a reputable supplier. It should be free of weeds and nematodes. This is achieved when the soil has been sterilized, that is, heated to a temperature of 160 degrees for an extended period of time. Leveling with sand is not an easy task. It can be particularly hard to work with, and it can introduce weed seeds and nematodes to the lawn. Its large particles pull nutrients and moisture away from the new seeds. Leveling with sand should only be done as a finish coat on an established lawn. When putting down grass seed, apply it at the rate suggested by the supplier and listed on the bag. The rate will be shown in pounds per 1,000 square feet. Too often people see the pounds per square feet and think if they double or triple that rate, they will have double or triple the success. Unfortunately, that's not how it works. Putting down too much grass seed will cause competition for resources, and the seedlings will struggle as a result. Use a starter fertilizer and put it down at the same time as your seeds, in a separate application, of course. Do a soil test to know the makeup of your soil, then choose a fertilizer that can work with your particular conditions. Topping your seeds with peat moss will help to keep moisture around your seeds and seedlings as they grow. The peat can help reduce the amount of water that you need to apply. It will also cover the seeds, preventing birds from being able to spot them as they fly overhead and flying down for a meal. Water is important. Actually, water is very important. The seeds won't germinate without it. But How you apply it can make a big difference. Too much water can cause pooling and wash seeds away. What you want to do is just keep the seeds moist. To do this, you'll want to water only until the peat moss is wet, not soaked. You'll do this 2 to 3 times a day until the first cut of your grass. Then dial it back to once a day until your second cut. From there forward, all you want is 1.5 inches, maybe as low as 1.25 inches of water over a 7-day period for the rest of the lawn's existence. For mowing of the new grass, generally, if you wait until that grass reaches 4 inches and then cut it down to 3 inches, you're going to be fine. You want to avoid mowing after heavy rainfall. Also, avoid making turns on that grass with your mower. You don't want to rip up the new seedlings. And should you mulch or should you bag those clippings? I'll leave that up to you. But understand that I do about 40 overseedings a year. Going back many years, I always mulch and have always mulched. Those tiny grass clippings break down very quickly and add nutrients and help to retain moisture around the new seedlings. Just follow best mulching practices. That is, mulching when the grass is dry, never cutting more than 1/3 of the height, and try not to cut any more than 1 inch off the top at any given time. If you find that weeds pop up during this process, be patient. You want to let that grass become established and then you can apply a herbicide. Make sure to read the label of any herbicide that you're thinking of using to see when it can be applied to newly seeded lawns. Generally, a lawn can become established after 4 cuts. And that's it. If you have any questions, put them in the comments section below. Seeing how you've gotten this far in the video, you might as well subscribe to the channel. You can like and share it as well.